I'm curious about the etiquette. I was talking about the U.S. Women's World Cup team. They scored 13 goals against Thailand. And, there's the tiebreaker with goal differential, and I understand that. It's just after a certain point where you go, okay, you're still scoring. You don't need to celebrate like this is the only goal of the game. Is there certain sportsmanship in the NHL in a game that do you keep piling on, or do you see teams that let up when they're blowing out somebody 7-0?
Eddie Olczyk pointed out late in Game 6 that St. Louis was starting to do some rough stuff. And that is sort of an archaic philosophy that was established by the roughhouse teams of the 70s. And I'm not saying that it reared its ugly head, but there were a couple of rough incidents that resulted in power plays. And Eddie brought up that it was a decisive lead for Boston then, and if you really wanted to send a message home that we don't appreciate this, you would have sent out Bergeron, Pasternak, and Marchand for the last power play to say, okay, you want to do this? We're going to run up the score. So there still are occasions where this happens, but we do have it particularly in women's hockey in the Olympics where there are some mismatches, and because of goal differential, you will see teams wind up winning games by double digits. But it sure, as a viewer, it doesn't make for the best competition. And as a broadcaster, it does make you uncomfortable at times because you hate to see one team totally disheartened like that. But that's at least the view from hockey. Soccer, I'm not terribly familiar with, but you really you don't like to see mismatches. But they do happen in international competitions, and we've had the U.S. and Canada have been, the decided favorites in all of these women's competitions, with Sweden and Finland being very competitive. But some of the other nations just haven't caught up.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.